forget Ace Ventura. That's a blast from the past, isn't it? It's Derek Ventura this morning. He's becoming one with the animals at the DSPCA. Morning, Derek.
Yeah, good morning to you, Muir. We're down here at a Wet and Wild DSPCA in Rathfarnham in South County Dublin. Gillian Bird joins us now. Jill, let's talk about the work you do here at the centre.
Yeah, so what we obviously do is look after sick, injured and cruelly treated animals. Everything. So it's not just the dogs, the cats, the horses. It's a bit of every type of animal that we look after. As you can see, the ducks and geese behind us. It's too wet for the goats. They haven't come out of bed yet. But yeah, lots of different animals.
Now, a dog, as we know, is not just for Christmas, but you've had a lot of people returning dogs over the last couple of weeks.
We have. So basically, not really kind of the post-Christmas, but more the pre-Christmas, with people trying to get rid of them. We would love it if people had made a decision they couldn't keep their puppies, they would actually return them, or they would basically surrender them to us now. It makes it much easier for us to rehome an animal when it's young and it's cute like these guys are, than when they've already developed behavioural issues. So we would say to anybody, if you do think you've made a mistake, please do contact us and we'll talk to you about rehoming.
Now, puppies, there was a lot of them for sale during COVID. I think the world and its mother got a dog over the 2 years, and now there's a lot of them coming back, isn't it?
There is a lot of animals. I've heard a lot of stories of people surrendering animals, and these would be people now who would have made very conscious decisions to adopt a dog or to buy a dog even. And yeah, absolutely. And I think people just didn't really think through. COVID times were very different to what normal times are, and I think just people got carried away.
We've lots of footage there of the dogs on air. How many have we in the centre at the moment?
We've around 65 dogs here in the shelter at the moment. We've a lot more out on foster, and we've obviously got waiting lists of animals waiting to come in as well. And some of the animals we have aren't just puppies. We've a lot of older dogs, sort of requiring special homes, but they would be very, very loving animals.
Very loving. And who have we got down here, by the way?
So we have these three puppies. We've three lurcher puppies. So they haven't officially got names yet. So we call them Harry, George and Fred. And they're just basically, they're looking for homes. They're around 12, 14 weeks of age.
14 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's a greyhound lurcher.
Lurcher cross.
Lurcher cross. Now, let's talk about fostering, Kate, because there is a lovely fostering programme here in the centre.
Yes, we hugely rely on fosters, both for our dogs that are in medical care that need it and for young puppies like this before they're vaccinated. But we also do kind of a trial adoption or a foster with intention to adopt.
Okay, so how does that work?
So when you register your interest, you'll come up and meet the dog, and then if all goes well, what you can do is you can take it on a week's trial so that you can see what the dog is like in your home, the size, is it what you thought, how day to day is going to run. Now, it's obviously early days, but it is a great kind of indicator if that dog is for you and if it's a right match. If it is, amazing, and if it's not, there is no obligation, and it also gives us a good idea of what the dog is going to be like in a home and in a house environment if it doesn't.
Let's talk about the adoption process then as well. It's not just you walk in and pick a dog and off you go home.
No, so we put in, when a dog comes in, we'll assess them, we'll see what home suits what we think the home might suit them best, and then what you can do is you can apply for that dog. So we can see your application, we can see kind of what your work life is, what your home life is, and if that dog is going to fit well into that. If it does, amazing, you can come up and meet. If it doesn't, what we can do is see the other dogs that we have here, and one that you might not one that you might not instantaneously go, oh, I want him. Hi, how are you?
He's very excited.
Want him. We can see if there's a better fit, and then you can come up and meet that one as well.
Okay, so Gillian, and as you mentioned, it's not just dogs that are here. We also have lots of cats looking for homes.
We have a lot of cats looking for homes. We have some older cats, we have younger cats, and we surprisingly have kittens, which is not something we would normally have at this time of the year. But because we had such a mild winter, they continue to breed, so we still have kittens at the moment.
But as Kate just mentioned it, the fostering programme is very important as well, and it's helping to get some of the animals out of the shelter and into homes, even for a short period of time.
Yeah, absolutely. And we still have quite a few animals out on their Christmas foster, so there are quite a few. But do come up, don't just rely on what's on the website. Do come up and have a look, have a chat with the staff, and we'll find something that matches.
By the way, can I just say, because I was in there this morning, they're so well looked after and they're all so happy and they're healthy as well.
They are, absolutely. Oh no, they're beautiful, and they're so well loved up here. The staff are fantastic, and our volunteers, we have to do a shout out as well.
Are great. And you're always doing fundraising, aren't you?
We are always fundraising, absolutely. And look, I'd say to anybody there, check out our social media pages. We're all over the social media. We've always postings up of videos, stories, all sorts of things, and you can just come up and have a look and visit us.
If people want to find you online, where can they find you?
Best place is our website, dspca.ie.
I would nearly go home with all these dogs, and in fact all the cats. And we're in Tommy back at base. They do the fostering programme, so maybe that's something you want to try out, Warren. Give the guys a shout. But thank you so much, guys, for joining us here this morning. Back to you in the studio.
Absolutely. Alan and Warren.
Cute.
Yeah.
But it's what I should do. But we spent, well, no, I didn't. The housemates spent all weekend getting rid of black mould in the house. so I'm like, it wouldn't be safe for a dog to mind us.
No,
And to be
I'd
fair-
love a dog, but I just like when you're very busy. I don't think sometimes it's fair.
Well, I think the message there is that don't just get a dog.
Yeah, just because you think it might be
like
good.
if it doesn't suit your lifestyle, you shouldn't get it, because we're seeing that with people with COVID who are having to go back to work, back to the offices and stuff again. Or, after Christmas, it's lovely. Like, I have a dog. I love having a dog,
And
but
the kids
it's a
love
lot
it.
of work.
Yeah, the kids love it as well. But I believe, like Gillian and the guys there, they do amazing work. And the geese and all in the background. I never knew they did that.
Everything.
Horses and everything there.
But
Who's
it's just
returning the geese?
I mean, who gets a geese and then returns it?
they just flew in. They were like, this gaff looks nice. I'm
It's
going to
like-
move in here.
I got the turkey for Christmas, but fell in love with it, so we actually kept it and then gave
And
it
then
back.
gave it to the DSPCA. We do hope that maybe that has convinced some people to do a little bit of fostering, because I know that there's actually animal shelters all over Ireland that had to close their doors because so many dogs were being surrendered. So the amazing work the volunteers do. Thank you so much.